Hey, how you doing? How's it going? Are you staying warm? That's the big question. I am now. The other day I wasn't in the house. I mean, obviously it's cold outside. We all know that, especially here in Ohio, January. But no, actually my furnace went out the other day. And it got a little brisk in the house. When I left yesterday morning to go to work, and this was actually happened on Tuesday, is when I noticed that it wasn't heating. It was running continuously, but it wasn't heating up. It was my thermostat. I got a programmable one. Kept reading 59 degrees the whole time. Wasn't getting warmer than that. And when I finally figured out, okay, something's not right here, I used my temperature gun, pointed the laser at basically at the floor vent, and it was blowing out 55 degree air. So that's not quite right for a furnace. So I called actually the company that put it in back in 2007, right before I moved into the house. And they came down, and it turns out the circuit board, or the control board, had fried. Some of the circuitry on it had burnt up. And he said that he's never seen anything, never seen it really do that before. But he didn't really know what might have caused it. I personally think that something got in there, a spider or something. He did find some cobwebs inside of it, because they got a big like oval opening, like right next to the frickin' circuit board. And then the gas pipe, which is only like that big around, goes through this big ass opening. So there's plenty of room for not only like bugs or critters to get in there, but just dust and anything else. And all it would take was something to hit the right spot on that circuit board to something that's energized and short it out. So that's what happened. Thankfully it wasn't where I had to replace the whole furnace, which that'd be really bad because, one, I don't have the money for that. Two, it's the middle of fucking winter. Three, that furnace actually isn't that old in terms of the longevity of high efficiency furnace these days. I mean, from what I understand, the way they're manufactured and their durability and everything combined usually means they can last a good 20-25 years. This one's only 11 years old, so let's keep fingers crossed that I've got a while before I have to worry about that. But anyway, so the guy came back. He had to come back the next day, go to Dayton to get the circuit board. Came back, took him like 20 minutes to replace it. It was up and running, and it's running fine now. So it's nice to actually have it up in the mid 60s in the house, which is where I normally keep it. I mean, it's just it's me and the dog. Occasionally my daughter's over here, and I've got separate little heaters because women, they're always cold. But it's nice. It's nice. I'm just glad that the whole time it was running, it wasn't actually, because the fan was on continuously, but the the burners weren't actually igniting. So that most likely means it wasn't actually using gas that whole time. Which, thank God for that, because they really jacked the gas bill up. But it's all well and good now, and let's hope it doesn't happen again for a while. But anyway, I'm going to do kind of a mixture of stuff in this video. I'm going to do a couple of card openings. I bought a couple of card packs from Blowout Cards, or Frontline Collectibles is actually where they ship from. I've also got a 10-pop mystery box that I bought off Amazon. And then I also have a collector's case. I can't remember which one it is, but collector's case is on hiatus right now for a few months They decided to take a few months off because of the holidays, which, I mean, hey, everybody should have some time off around the holidays. So they're not doing like new subscription boxes for, I'm not exactly sure when it's going to start up again. I'm thinking probably not till next month or maybe March. I don't think they'd wait too long into the year to start doing it again. But they still do offer past boxes on their website. So if after I'm doing it, if you've never seen Collector's Case, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, and you like what you see when I open this, go to collectorscase.com, go into the shop, and you can go back and you can look at some of their past boxes. And even though they're past boxes, you still, because they're already made up, they just, they have them sitting there, already sealed and everything in their warehouse, and they have so much stock that they're, looking to sell and get rid of. You always have the opportunity of getting the bonus items or the autograph in the box. So just because it's in an older box or one that you already have, don't think that there's no chance of you getting it. Now they do offer another thing that's called the Sure Thing box. It's a little bit more expensive, but in that one you're guaranteed to get the autograph and any bonus items that are offered, as potentials in the box. I myself, I'd rather pay the little bit less price and have that gamble of, ooh, will I get anything in the box? So we'll see. Excuse me. I just had Skyline. Screwing my throat a little bit. But I love Skyline. Oh, I could honestly, if I could afford it, I could probably eat Skyline every day. But I can't afford it because I spend like $20 every time I go through there. But it's good. It's good. Really good. The one thing I haven't had there, I haven't had their fries with the chili on it. I mean, they sound good, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not a real big French fry guy. I mean, I eat them, but, given a choice, I'd rather have something else. But I do love their Chilitos, and obviously there's chili spaghetti or conies. Yeah. The one thing I don't like about Skyline, and maybe Skyline, anybody from Skyline sees this, something you should change. I think your customer base would greatly appreciate it, is don't put so much damn ice in the cup. I mean, you get more ice in a cup than you do drink. I mean, that's the only bad thing I have to say about Skyline. I get a drink, and hell, by the time I get home, it's gone already. But I have a full cup of ice still. So, anyway. I guess in the future, maybe I should just get like a can of pop and take it with me. And then, by the time I get home, I can just pour the can of pop in there. I don't know. It's a thought. Alright, anyhow, let's get started with, we will do the cards first. And there are actually only one card in each box. I know, crazy, huh? First one up, we have The Walking Dead Autograph Collection. This consists of, it's a sealed box. There's one card in here, obviously autographed, and it's encased in like Mylar or, acrylic. So it's a gamble. I can't remember how much I paid for this, but, the chances of you getting something and really getting your money back is pretty good, especially if you get like, like Norman Reedus. Obviously, he's the real big one, right? I've actually met Norman Reedus. I have a picture downstairs in my theater room from Boondock Saints. It's signed by him and Sean Patrick Flannery. Met both of them. I met Sean Patrick Flannery first at a convention that unfortunately Norman Reedus was originally scheduled at, but then he had something come up with The Walking Dead as far as the shooting schedule, and he couldn't make it. So I actually met him at a different one. Alright. So, and I'm not real big, I mean, I love The Walking Dead, what I've watched of it, but I don't have cable. So I can't see spending that much for cable when, there's Netflix, there's so many other choices that are a hell of a lot cheaper. But I know Netflix does have The Walking Dead on it, so when I get done watching, right now I'm watching Supergirl, once I get through it, I'll probably start watching The Walking Dead over again. Alright, so here is the card from The Walking Dead. And it is, the character is Olivia. So there's Olivia. Says, The Walking Dead, congratulations, you have received an authentic autograph card bearing the signature of a fan favorite of AMC's The Walking Dead. And it looks like it's Anne Mahoney. M-A-H-O-N. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Anne Mahoney. Might be right. The last couple letters are kind of... But it looks like it's M-A-H-O-N-E or N-N-Y. Kind of calligraphy on it is kind of hard to make out and read. Yeah, don't actually know that character. It's probably one of the later seasons. Like I said, I've really only watched like the first season and I think part of the second one, because at that time, you know, I had access to it, and I got the first season on DVD. But you know, I'll figure out who that is when I start watching it. So, not bad. I'll have to look that up and see, you know, what the current rate is on that character card. Obviously, I wouldn't imagine it's too high, you know, too high. Nothing against that actress or that character, but obviously that's not like a Norman Reedus type card. I really need to get another trash can up here. Alright, anyway, next we have, this will actually be the third one that I've gotten of these. I love Star Wars. I know people, you know, obviously some people have favorites and stuff. You know, I am partial to the original trilogy, just because that's what introduced me to Star Wars. But I'm not such a nitpicker as some people are. You know, I enjoyed all the other movies too. Not only the other two trilogies, you know, the prequels and the sequels, but I also enjoyed, you know, the standalone movies, you know, like Solo and Rogue One. Why is this plastic so freaking hard to open? I don't think I have anything with me. Oh wait, no, I got tools up here. I got tools up here. Keep forgetting I'm still under construction in this room. Which when I do finally start working on the other part of that shelf, it's going to wear me out just moving all the damn things out of the way. I'm literally like out of room up here for pops. I started putting them on top of my, I did a custom table over here, a custom coffee table that features Dimebag Darrell from Panther. And I've had to start putting them on top of that. But anyway, this is the Star Wars Archives Signature Edition. And what this is Topps has basically gone back and they have done buybacks of cards, probably from either stores and dealers or even collectors. And I would guess they probably have like a certain grade that the card would have to be at for them to buy it back and use it for these. But they basically have cards from all the way from the original 1977 series of trading cards that were put out to the most recent ones. And it's, you know, again, it's a gamble, which, you know, when it's not outrageous amounts of money, I don't mind a little gambling. But, you know, especially when it's something like this, where, I mean, you're a winner regardless. It's not like you're just throwing money away. You know, it's not like the roulette table or anything like that. So, we'll see what we get in this one. Oh, the card looks really cool. Man. That is a wicked looking card. Alright. So here we go. Try to get it to where you can kind of see it. There's the card. You can just see the signature on the left side of it there. And that isn't Yoda. I mean, obviously it's same species as Yoda, but it's called Yaddle. I'm not sure what series it is, but it's got, you can't really tell looking at on the camera, but it's got almost like a prismatic or a chromium style to the card. And then of course it's got the signature there in blue ink, and it's a numbered card. Looks like number 21 of 39 maybe. So I'll have to look up. And see. I would guess that this is maybe like an animated, from one of the animated or computer generated shows or games maybe. I'll have to look it up and see who does the voice for that character, and to figure out who the signature is of. But you know what I really like about these cards is, again, they come like fully encased in this very thick acrylic, and it's very durable. It's not likely to get cracked or anything like that. I don't know whether it almost looks like it's got just a slight. Well, maybe not. I'm going to say it looked like it has maybe like a slight tint to it, as though maybe it's even got some UV protection. Which is a possibility. I don't know. But, yeah, very nice. So, that's cool. Put those down with my other ones there. Moving on to what my friend Eric at work was curious about. He was just asking me today if I had gotten this yet. And it is the Mystery Funko Pops. He's become a Funko Pop collector too. I forget how many he said he's got. He's only got like 12 or 13 or something like that. I can't remember what he said. But he's become a little bit of a collector. Of course, I don't know how well Kim really feels about him wanting to collect Funko Pops. But hey, just look at it this way. It could be a valuable investment for their child. They got a newborn. I mean, not newborn, but a baby. And hey, Funko Pops. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. And some of them, 30, 40 years from now, I would imagine that, some of these are very easily probably going to be comparable to some of your high-end baseball cards. So, that's the way I look at it. Alright, so let's see what we got in here. First one we got from Disney. We got Hercules. You remember that movie? 2 points if you know what movie that's from. Actually, I'm just asking because I can't remember the name of it, so I'll give you 2 points if you can enlighten me. Yeah, it'd be cool to get the Hades one. That'd look pretty cool. Or Phil. I always like Phil. But there we go. What is it? Was it Danny DeVito? Isn't he the one that did the voice for Phil in the Hercules movie? And I'm pretty sure James Woods is the one that did the voice for Hades. But I like Disney. I'm a big Disney fanatic. To me, Walt Disney is kind of like the forefather of animation. He was just a genius, not only in animation, but also in storytelling itself. So, I really like all things Disney. Moving on, next, we've got, I think I have this one. Hang on a minute, give me a second. Let me look. really don't have these like in any particular order. I mean, I did there at first, but I've gotten so many now that I couldn't keep like all the like ones. Like I can't have like all the Marvel ones together. Okay, yeah. I have one, but I don't have this one. But this is Pop Movies, The Predator, and this is The Fugitive Predator. I just got the regular Predator one down there. So, and that's actually from a different, that's from the original Predator movie. This one I think is from the most recent Predator movie. Alright, cool. Another one I don't have. Alright, next we've got from Stephen King's It. We've got Georgie Denbrough, and I don't think I have this one. I've got the Pennywise with spider legs. I swore I had some other It ones. I don't see them anywhere. Oh yeah, there's one. Yeah, there's not. Oh, wait, where is that, Georgie? Yeah. Yeah, already got this one. Yeah, oh well. Already got this one. So this will probably be a giveaway. Obviously, the person that gets first dibs on this, providing that she keeps it. Like I said, I tend to tell my daughter if I want to give her like collectibles and stuff like that or anything like that, even as a gift. It's technically it's hers, but if she ever does decide to get rid of it, she either gives it back to me or I will buy it back at a reasonable price. That's the daddy discount. Okay, I'm the dad, so if I'm going to buy it back from you, I get a discount on what I'm paying for it. But yeah, she'll get first dibs on this if she doesn't want it. I know she's not real big on the Stephen King It movie. She's got this thing with clowns, which a lot of people do. I mean, I don't really understand it, but to each their own. But yeah, she'll get first dibs, and if she don't want it, then I'll probably ask around. Maybe even Erik at work will want it if my daughter don't want it. Alright, so we'll put that into the side pile here. Alright, next. Oh, I remember these. I was never really a fan, but I remember them. It's Pop Animation. There we go. It's a Care Bear. A Cheer Bear. Remember when those were like the big thing? Like back in, what was that, in the 80s, late 80s? Maybe even early 90s was when they kind of fizzled out. I mean, you can still find Care Bears and they still have, like cartoon and stuff like that, but they're not like a big draw like they were back then. So, next. What do you got? Oh, cool. Alright, next we've got from Stranger Things, we have the Dart. And that's another one. I think I watched the first 2 episodes of it, and I really liked them. But, I was kind of go with the whole DC shows and get through all of them, so that'll be another one that I eventually, as long as it's on Netflix, I'll get around to watching it. Because I've heard a lot of good things about Stranger Things. So that's cool. I don't think I have any Stranger Things one. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, next. We've got Rick and Morty. We have the Mr. Meeseeks figure. And I know people are going to think there's something completely wrong with me, but I have never seen a Rick and Morty episode. I haven't. I've heard a lot of great things about it. You know, one of my friends that was actually the opening manager that I worked with for a few years. Still good friends. We don't talk a whole lot, but when we do connect on Facebook or something like that, it's like one of those things where like no time has passed. You can just pick up conversations wherever. Because we're both big geeks, and she absolutely loves Rick and Morty. So I'll have to get that's another one. I'll get around to checking it out eventually. I know I do have a Rick and Morty pop somewhere. Yeah, I got two of them back here. I think I only have two. I've got Mr. Poopy Butthole and the weaponized Rick ones. So, although I don't think I'll be moving all the other ones to put that with them. I'll just... Organization will be one of those things I do when I actually get around to building the rest of that shelving here. Alright, next. This one's got some weight to it. Oh, cool. This is one of the ones that was on the back of the other box. Plastic, I don't know. I guess that's how the plastic's supposed to be on the inside. It just looks kind of funky. There we go. The Predator Hound. Yep. So actually out of this little series, I'm only missing the Assassin Predator. There's only 3 that they show on the back of the box. Huh. Yeah, this one's got, I mean, it's definitely heavier than the other ones. Huh. Cool! Alright, next. We got 3 more down here. I don't have this one. Alright, from Black Panther, we have Erik Killmonger. I absolutely love the movie Black Panther. In fact, honestly, I haven't seen a Marvel movie, especially in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that I didn't enjoy. And I'm really excited now that the Disney merger went through, and now we can maybe look forward to getting like the Fantastic Four and the X-Men integrated into the MCU. It'll be great. Now they just need to work on. I mean, obviously Spider-Man's kind of already back in the MCU, but they don't have the exclusive rights to it. But hey, eventually Disney's going to own everything. Okay? There's no question in my mind. Eventually, everything will be Disney. I wouldn't be surprised if one day, like, any job you're working at, you're actually working for Disney. Which, hey, I wouldn't mind. I'd love to work for Disney. But there we go. Erik Killmonger. Yeah, I think I've only got one Black Panther. Yeah, I've got the glow-in-the-dark Black Panther. That's the only one I got. Alright, next. Let's see. Oh, here's another one from Black Panther. And this is Black Panther, but this is the unmasked Black Panther. Cool. So now I have 3 of them, yeah. So I've got the glow-in-the-dark Black Panther, Erik Killmonger. Looks like there's 4 more in this series. Yeah, it's always nice when you get some from sets that you don't already have. It makes it easier if you actually want to go out and get all of them. Alright, and the last one we got. Oh, nice. Yeah, my daughter would probably like this. She really likes these movies. This is from The Incredibles 2. And it's Violet. Nope, it's not Jack Jack. I know it's everybody's favorite character, Jack Jack, which I mean, he kind of stole the show, didn't he? But Yeah. That's pretty cool. What the hell is she holding? I guess that's supposed to be like an energy burst or something coming out of her hand. So. Alright. Overall, again, not really disappointed. I mean, there was one that I already had, but that's okay. It's alright. So, if you collect Funko Pops and you kind of just want to roll the dice and see what you get, go on Amazon, look up 10 Funko Pop mystery box. It should bring it up, and go and get it. I think it's, with shipping, it was only like 50 some bucks or something like that. So you're basically paying roughly like $5 a pop. And yeah, I mean, you're not going to get like chase figures or any exclusives or probably specialty series ones, but you're going to get base Funko Pops. But if you're a collector, I mean, it's a good way to build up your collection. So go check it out. Amazon. Now, back to the collector's case. And the one that I purchased, I didn't really look at real close because I wanted to be kind of surprised about what could be in it. But I did take notice of the featured celebrity, and the featured celebrity for this box is Kevin Smith. So, there's a chance to get an autographed picture of Kevin Smith. Other than that, I really don't know what else is supposed to be in the box. So, we'll just look and see. Alright, first we have a shirt. It's orange. I always like when you get different colored shirts than the standard black or white. And hey, I'll really stand out wearing this. There we go. It's kind of like a Batman logo right there. It's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, it don't look exactly like a Batman logo. It's definitely a bat. So I'm guessing maybe that has something to do with one of Kevin Smith's movies, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to look. They usually have a little card in here that tells you about the stuff, so we'll look and see. Can never have too many T-shirts. All right, next we've got. Let's see what this is. We've got Doctor Strange trading cards. It says there's 1 pack per box. And I'm assuming you have the opportunity to get, it's by Upper Deck, so I'm guessing that it says every pack is a hit. Says every base set is serial numbered. So I'd assume that maybe there's like relic cards or autographed cards. So we'll open that up here in a minute. Let's see what else we got in here. Alright, here I think is a Funko Pop. Alright. This is a specialty series pop. The Golden Age Batman. I got a Batman pop. I got 2 Batman pops. All right, one from Justice League and one for Batman vs. Superman. And I think those are the only ones that I have. Yeah. That's the only other thing I got Batman. As far as like Funko is, I got the Batman original TV series vinyl idol figure. So cool. Nice to have another Batman to add to the collection, and that I don't have. Of course, don't have a clue where I'm going to put these things. I guess I'll just have to stack them on top of the other one over there for now. I'll figure out something eventually. I think I'm going to put some shelves down here. Maybe a shelf thing at the end of it. Alright, next we've got... It's upside down, but... No, wait. Okay, there we go. Now it's kind of right side up. There we go. We've got a Funko pin, pop pin, Harley Quinn. So we'll hang that up there. I'll have to move my little Iron Man keychain so I can put that pin with the other two that I got up there. Superman and Flash. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Next, we've got... Oh yeah, this is from... I actually have this movie on DVD. That's pretty cool. There we go. Let's take it out of the package. I'll take it out of the plastic so you can see it better. This is from Dogma. If you want to watch a good Kevin Smith movie. Dogma. And this is the Buddy Christ plush doll. So, here we go. Now my collectibles room will be considered a place of holy worship. Because I have the Buddy Christ doll in here. So, and I'm not making light of that. I have my faith. I just don't go around talking about it all the time. I think, a lot of the problems we have in this world would be actually better off if people just had faith and believed in it and were devout in it, but kept it to them fucking selves. Think of how many issues come about because of differences in religion. Who cares? I don't care what God you believe in. You can believe in a polka-dotted elephant for all I care. There we go. Buddy Christ. That's pretty cool. Does he stand up? No, he don't really stand up though. I have to make like a stand or something so he can stand up. There, he'll stand up if you don't breathe. I'll have to lay him up against something somewhere. Of course, I really don't have a spot in here that's like religious. So we'll just have to find a good spot. Good spot to put him. For now, I'll just say. Alright, next. Next we have Mini-Mates. Cool, I have one of these. Oh, actually the other Mini-Mate I have is from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. And this one is from Comic Book Man. So, there's the Mini-Mates figures. Mike, Kevin, Walt, Brian, and Ming. Alright, I'll have to see if I can make room over there to put that one down there with it. Alright, next. Oh, there's the little dossier thing that talks about them. Next, we have a blank cover comic book. Guardians of the Galaxy, and the front is completely blank. The inside of it's not blank though, which is good because that'd be. Oh well, here actually there is kind of like a cover beneath that cover. But I think that's meant to be so like if you were to go to like a Comic-Con and somebody, one of the artists that normally works on Guardians of the Galaxy is there, you could actually take this and get them to do like a cover there on the spot and sign it. So that's pretty neat. Pretty neat. I don't know how, it'd probably be a while before I go to a Comic-Con and actually get to do that, but that's pretty neat. Alright, that will go over. Let's see, is there anything else in here? Nope, nothing else in there, so I didn't get the, a lot of times they'll offer a mystery Funko Pop, besides, because almost every box they do has a Funko Pop in it. But you can get a mystery Funko Pop, which is normally encased in like brown paper with a question mark on it. And it's like a bonus item. And then they also have, obviously, they normally have 2 or 3 different 8x10 photos that are either of the same celebrity and they're signed, or if they're doing more of like a franchise type thing, they might have 2 or 3 different characters from that franchise with them signed. But I didn't get the Kevin Smith autograph. That's all right. Still a good box, and we still have the Doctor Strange thing to open here. So let's open it up and get out my dang on tool again. See what we got. Alright, so there's the little pack in that big box. And it honestly, it feels like there is one card in this pack. So, let's see what it is. Is it an autograph? Maybe. Is it a wardrobe card? Maybe. I don't know. It is an autographed card. There we go. Autographed card of Scott Adkins as... What the hell is that name? Starts with an L. I know that much. I don't have my phone with me. I was going to use the camera on my phone. I'm not sure. But there we go. So that's not bad. Again, that's one of those things I'll have to look up and see what the current value of that might be. Not that I'm absolutely thinking about getting rid of it. But alright, anyway, let's go over what was included in this box real quick. And I think they still do have some of these boxes available. So if you like what you saw in that box, again, you could go on, buy that box, and there's a chance that you could get another bonus item, or you could get the Kevin Smith autograph. So we have the Diamond Comics sketch cover variant comic books. They had Guardians of the Galaxy #1 or Spider-Gwen. We had the Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back Buddy Christ plush by Diamond Select Toys. Of course, it also is featured in Dogma. We had the Funko Pop pin. It looks like they had Harley Quinn or Batman. So there's a difference that you could possibly get. We had a Comic Book Men Mini-Mates box set by Diamond Select Toys. The Funko Pop DC Golden Age Batman from the Specialty Series. We had the Bat shirt. And then, of course, it also says, did you get a bonus mystery pop? No, I didn't. Did you get a bonus box of Upper Deck Doctor Strange trading cards? Yes, I did. And it says here, look for Stan Lee's autograph. So, there. God rest his soul. An absolute genius of comic books. I don't think anybody in the comic book industry would have a bad word to say about Stan Lee being kind of like a forefather of comics, not just Marvel, but I mean, I'm sure he had a massive influence across the industry with DC and Image and so forth. In fact, I know for a fact that just from interviews and things that I've seen, because I follow Todd McFarlane on Facebook, and I know that he's always been a rather good friend of Stan Lee. Who else is looking forward to the new Spawn movie? Oh, I mean, I'm talking about it being rated R. I mean, it should have been in the first place. No offense. I mean, I enjoyed the original Spawn movie. I did. But you can't really take a character like Spawn and not have it be rated R. I mean, so I'm really looking forward to a new Spawn movie that's actually rated R. Okay, and of course that is the photograph that is available in select boxes of Kevin Smith signed. So, and looks like this was must have been the February box of probably last year, so February of 2018, I'm guessing. It might have even been February of 2017. I can't remember how far back they have boxes available. I'm thinking it goes back quite a ways. I mean, they don't have every month available, but they do have a number of them available. So, cool. Alright, so I don't need to say that thing anymore. So that was the collector's case. Again, in old box, I kind of bought it to fill in while they're on hiatus. Hopefully, I've been kind of watching on Facebook and going to the website about once a week to kind of see if there's any updates of when they're going to come in. Not only just so I'll know to be watching for it, but also so I'll know when I'm going to be charged next for it. But if you like what you see, go to collectorscase.com, check them out. And also, you also had the 10 mystery Funko Pops that I got off Amazon. And then I also had the Walking Dead and the Star Wars Archives signed cards. And I bought both of those from Blowout Cards, Frontline Collectibles. So if you like any of that stuff, go online, check it out. And if you're a bit of a geek like me, be proud of it. There's nothing wrong with retaining some of your childhood, no matter how old you get. And toys just aren't for kids, especially, ones that are considered more collectibles than they are toys. So, I'm not ashamed. You shouldn't be either. That's it. Everybody take it easy. If you're obviously in Ohio, I say that because that's where I'm at. But really, anywhere from about mid-United States up, probably up through, Maine and so forth. Be prepared because over the next few days we're going to get a little bit dose of that wintry weather. Not only is it going to be frigidly cold, but we're looking for anywhere between 3 to a foot and a half of snow. 3 inches to a foot and a half. It's a crapshoot. It's a roll of dice. It's a gamble. You don't know. Sometimes I don't think they really know. They just they be kind of vague and on purpose. Because hey, if you're vague, then you're never really wrong. But I mean, they're right in the sense that we're going to get some snow. We just don't know how fucking much. I myself, always lived in Ohio. I've always dealt with snow. I remember the blizzard of '78, which honestly was an actual. When you look at the actual amount of snow that fell, it wasn't an outrageous amount. It wasn't like we got, 3 or 4 feet of snow. No, I mean it was like a sensible. If anything can be sensible, but it was not an outrageous amount of snow, but it was because of the wind and the temperatures that made it like a blizzard. That's what made it so terrible. The drifts and everything like that. So, I don't think we're going to have quite that this weekend. I know they are talking about some higher winds, so it will probably cause a little bit of drifting. So if you're getting the snow, by all means be careful when you're out on the road. Drive sensibly, drive smart. Leave yourself a little bit of extra time. Leave yourself a little bit of extra space between the people in front of you. And keep an eye on the people behind you because they might not be paying as much attention as you are. And at least if you see them about ready to hit your ass, you can kind of prepare yourself for it. But that's all I got to say. That's my little public service announcement for dealing with the winter weather. But by all means, though, if if it starts getting bad over the weekend, if you don't need to be somewhere, sit your ass at home. Netflix and chill. I can play a video game, read a book. I don't know. Whatever your hobbies are. Stay home and do that. Be safe. That's it. Hey, everybody, stay tuned. I mean, not right now, obviously, because I'm getting ready to sign off here. But over the next couple of days, I'll be doing a couple more videos. I think tomorrow I will be picking up an item I got off Pristine Auction. It's called the Heroes and Villains 2 Mystery Box. So, I'll be watching for a video on that. And then next week, I will have not only another one of those boxes, but I got a very special extravaganza box. All sports-related material from Pristine Auction. It's supposed to have 70-plus items in it. I'm looking forward to getting some. I mean, I like sports. I'm not like a die-hard sport. I don't sit at home and watch, like, anytime there's sports on. I don't sit and just flip through the channels to find sports. But I do sit and watch them. I like football. I like baseball to a certain degree. And basketball. Basketball, I guess I'm probably more partial to college basketball than I am pro. But I also like extreme sports and auto racing. I like it all. So I'm eager to see what that box will have in it. I'm not planning on probably keeping everything that comes in the box. I'll probably look around and maybe try to auction off some of the items I get. See if I can maybe make a little bit of money off of it. But there will probably be a number of things in there that I will decide to hold on. I do have a sports bar downstairs. I've got a little bit of room left on the walls there, so I'm sure I can find a few places to put some stuff up. So that'll be next week. Stay tuned. Sorry the video was so long. If you're still watching, thank you. And give me a big thumbs up on YouTube, okay? This is Just Your Average Joe, and I am signing off for the evening. I'll see you later.